me introduce to y'all. It's the one son of a musician, refuse to fall. Got the sun shining.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm RandomGuy66, and welcome back to another Minecraft video. We're in that special world because it's that special time. Just a few days ago, the first Minecraft 1.12 update, Snapshot, was released. So that means it's probably time that we do our 1.12 update special. So this update, I don't believe we have a particular name for it yet, but it's mostly building and crafting related. Well, not crafting, mostly building related. It's for you builders out there, mostly for you guys. So I'm kind of excited for this update. I think it's going to be a good update when it's officially released. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. It has pretty mixed reviews, if we're going to be honest about it, and it's also a very small update. So I'll show you guys in just a second all the features that were added to the update. We've got a few unconfirmed features, but for today I'm just going to be going over the confirmed features at this point of the 17 W06A snapshot. I think that's what it is. So anyways, yeah, we're going to be going over into another creative world in just a second, just so I can show you guys all the new blocks and everything that were added, some of the new features. So yeah, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so we're in this flat creative world, and one of the first things that I want to show you that's especially critical for the rest of the update is that, number one, Minecraft has changed its color palette. Now, a lot of you are thinking, like, what does that mean? Does that mean, like, it changed the colors and it's... Well, a lot of you just don't know what that means in general. Basically, if you look at this wool here, one, the texture has a minor change to it. It's a little more lined straight across, I guess you can see. Pew, pew, pew. So that's that. But the texture is off. Or the color is off. Look at this. This is light blue. That doesn't look like light blue. This is purple. This is yellow. This is lime. This cyan. What the heck? So and a lot of these colors got a major overhaul for the new update. They look completely different than they used to look. First off, maybe if we well, actually, never mind. I was gonna say maybe we can go into a texture pack and you can see. Well, actually, that wouldn't be a bad idea. See if you can hold up. Now this is the old color for cyan. Purple, blue looks a little different. Magenta, yellow is darker. Lime is a little darker. But it's generally the same color. I know the texture is a little off, but it's generally the same color. Now if we go back into the regular 1.12 Minecraft, you can see that's much brighter. Yellow is much brighter. Cyan's much brighter. Purple's a little white. It's got some whiter specks in it. It's all a little off, and it's not just the wool too. It's the banners. It's the sheep themselves. It's all of this. It's pretty crazy. So it's getting pretty mixed responses, I guess. Though not a lot of people care about the color palette change. Most people are concerned about the new blocks. That's what's really messing with people. The new blocks that were added, and those are these. So obviously we're going to start off with these, the glazed terracotta blocks. Now, if you want to make a glazed terracotta block, it's a white hardened clay in a furnace. But we've got white, orange, magenta right here, light blue, yellow, the lime, pink, gray, light gray, cyan, purple, blue, brown, green, red, and black. A lot of this is getting very mixed responses. First of all, I'd like to say that there are some of these that are in here that are pretty awesome looking. Like, let's see, this light gray one is pretty cool in my opinion. The creeper face, of course they had to add that. The black is hands down my favorite. That is so cool looking. Just the red and black designs, a little bit of gray. Red's not bad. Some of them I'm not a huge fan of, like the well, I don't know, the magenta, the arrows thing. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of that or not. But, you know, it is what it is, and people are getting very I don't know. I don't know what people have against or for or against these blocks. I don't know why. But people are saying, "Oh, I'm gonna quit Minecraft because of these blocks." No, you're not. Be quiet. You know you're not gonna quit Minecraft. People said the same thing when the piston was introduced or when creative mode was added. You know, it's all the same. We've all heard this before. It happens with every update. So I personally I'm neutral in this scenario. I have nothing for these blocks. I'm not against these blocks. I can't really think of many uses for them other than as decoration, but they look cool. So I'm sure I could find some uses for them in the future. Now, obviously, I'm not going to build like a freaking house with them. Like, could you imagine building a house out of these arrow blocks? But yeah. Oh, one of the things about them is that they have a front face, meaning depending how you place them, you can turn them different ways. So normally, if you just all place them in the same direction, they get this pattern. But if you turn them, you can make this pattern. Or maybe you can just, I don't know, place them sporadically. That I don't. You know, you make what you want with them. But they're pretty cool. Some of them are pretty awesome. Others not as awesome, but they're still pretty fun. I like them. Like I said, I really like the light gray. I think that some of them you can make some pretty awesome designs with. So I'll be really excited to implement these in some of my builds. Now we're getting into some of the really fun stuff. This is concrete powder. This is one of the new blocks that was added. If you want to make it, it's this pattern: sand. 4 sand and 4 gravel in a crafting table, and the sand and gravel can be alternated, and then your dye in the middle. I just put bone meal in there. It doesn't have to be bone meal. It can be orange dye or magenta dye or rose red or whatever you want. But like I said, and it's the same colors. So yeah, it's got the texture of sand. So can we? No, Minecraft's going to be silent today, apparently. But as you can see, it's got the texture of sand. Let's make it day really quick. There we go. I like making it day. It's got the texture of sand. Not only that, but it also has the properties of sand. So what I mean by that is, if you stack it up, then stack it over, boop, it falls to the ground because it's affected by gravity. A lot of you are seeing this orange, and you're thinking, oh, that's just red sand. No, it's not. This is red sand. It's a slightly darker, more brownish shade of this orange, although it's not nearly as red as this sand. Compared to it, it still looks orange, and it's not nearly as brown as this sand. Also, compared to it, it looks orangish red. So it's yeah, it's not the same, but like I said, the texture is the same as normal sand, as you can see, or pretty close to the same. So yeah, it's pretty cool. I think this is going to be pretty fun to build with in the future. You could definitely make many pathways and stuff out of the I keep voice cracking, jeez, out of the green and the brown, so that's pretty cool. And then the one behind it, obviously, we have concrete blocks. If you want to make it, it's white concrete powder plus water. I'll show you what I mean. Or not white concrete powder, but it's just concrete powder in general. You take your concrete powder, you put water down, boop, now it's concrete. There you go. You got concrete. So, putting this back, there we go. Concrete blocks, obviously, all the same. What I really like about concrete, I feel like concrete's going to be the replacer of clay. You're probably thinking it is clay. It's not, this is just clay. No, this is concrete. Clay is not this bright. Red clay or black clay does not look like this. White clay is not like this. This is actually close to very, very light gray, but the light gray clay, it's not the same, okay? It's not the same. Clay does not look like this. Let's get out some clay. I'll show you what I mean. Let's get out a few pieces of clay. Just, you know, a few random pieces. That's red clay. It's so much darker. Hold up. Black hardened clay. It's like more brown-ish. It's weird. You want white clay. This white clay is a very strange peachy color. It's weird. And plus, you'll also notice with clay, it's not as, you know, close together. You can see individual pixels on the blocks. It's you know, it's not smooth like this is. It's not as bright as this is. This is closer to wool than the clay. Now, obviously, it's very kind of a dim, grungier color, which is cool depending on who you're building for. But this, I like this little inconsistency in the block. People were saying when bone meal came out, or bone block came out, they were like, oh, that's the new thing to build Tudor houses with. No, this is the new thing to build Tudor houses with. Give Minecraft one more update and they will blow you away with your blocks. So, yeah, those are the new blocks that were added. I think that's all of them as far as I know. But yeah, lots of color to go over. That's a lot of colors. That really is. Last thing before we go, exit this world. I think that's... Hold up. Yeah, that's pretty much it, except for this last thing. First off, lastly, we've got one extra tab here. Save toolbars. So, what I'm going to do, basically, what you can do is, say you were like, oh, I like all these colors in my inventory and I want to save them. You go, boop, Control 3, or Control 1, or Control 2. You save them into your toolbox, and then if you forget which order they were in, you're like, oh, I don't know what they were in. You go Shift 3, boop, now they're in your inventory. Now, obviously, that's creative mode only, and it won't work the same, but it's still pretty awesome to do. And obviously, you can change them and override them at any time, and you can save up to 9, which is awesome. It's so much, it's really cool. This new feature that Minecraft has added, it's going to be so much better for us builders in the future. It really will be. It's going to be so much easier to do multiple builds at the same time. Really, really nice. It's going to be nice to remember what blocks you're using so you don't have to just completely go and get them in your inventory again. So, anyways, that's going to do it for this little portion of the video. Alright, guys, so last 3 things before we go today. Number 1. Magma blocks now burn infinitely if set on fire. So now you have an alternative to netherrack. I don't know why you would use an alternative to netherrack. Netherrack's just as easy, if not easier, to acquire than magma block. Actually, both of them are pretty difficult to acquire because you have to get a diamond pickaxe and lots of obsidian to actually get to the end. And I don't know why you'd, or not the end, the nether, I don't know why you want to go into the nether in the first place, because the nether blows. And last thing, before it turns to night, actually, let's just make it day. I don't know why I was going down to explore that cave. I like exploring caves. I don't know, we were just talking about it. So, getting diamonds and stuff. Last thing, paintings, beep, will now occupy the largest space that they are given. And so, yeah. Now, if you want to, let's get out a block. Now, if you want to make paintings a certain size, say you only want a, I don't know, 3x3 painting, then you, wait a sec, how does this work? Oh, shoot. I don't know what I done did. No. I don't get it, but if you want like a, let's see, 2x2 painting or a 1x2 painting, you have to go like that. I don't know why it's the only one that's giving us. Anyways, so that's what that's new with paintings. Other than that, there's really nothing else in this update. So like I said, it's a pretty small update. The entirety of recording this video took 20 minutes, and even then there was just some fooling around, flying around in that flat desert world looking for desert temples. Because I don't know, I enjoy looking for stuff like that. It's fun. Anyways, other than that, there's not really much else to go over. So that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. That's pretty much it for the update. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like and maybe even subscribe down below for more awesome content from this channel. If you did not enjoy this video, then leave a dislike in the comments below and let me know what didn't you enjoy about this video. I'll try to improve it upon it for next time, because words are hard. Check out my Twitter, because we have fun over there on Twitter. You get updates about when I post and polls and stuff, so it's lots of fun. Other than that, not really much to say, so hope you guys enjoyed the video. I had lots of fun, and I will see you guys next time. Peace out.
Now let me introduce to y'all, it's the one son of a musician, refuse to fall. Got the sun shining December when the blues be strong, cause I choose